Welcome my dear learners for this course on heat transfer. In this module 2, we are discussing on extended surfaces, that is heat transfer through fins. In our previous lecture, we have discussed about fin efficiency, fin effectiveness and also application of fin theory in error estimation during temperature measurement. And also we have solved a numerical problem. Continuing our discussion on heat transfer through extended surfaces, the problem number 2 of our discussion states that it is required to heat the oil to 300 degrees Celsius for frying purpose. A long ladle is used as frying pan. The section of ladle is 5 mm cross 18 mm. The surrounding air is at 30 degrees Celsius and thermal conductivity is 205 watt per meter Kelvin. If the temperature at a distance of 380 mm from the oil should not exceed 40 degrees Celsius, determine convective heat transfer coefficient. Let us solve this problem. If I list out the data given for problem number 2, it is required to heat the oil to temperature 300 degrees Celsius. So the temperature of oil is specified as 300 degrees Celsius, which is nothing but the base temperature. A long ladle is used as frying span. Since he is stating a long ladle, we can consider it as an infinitely long. He is also not specifying the length. The section of the ladle is specified as 5 mm cross 18 mm. So he is specifying the cross section. The cross section of the ladle is a rectangle of 5 mm cross 18 mm. The surrounding air is at 30 degrees Celsius, that is T infinity is 30 degrees Celsius and thermal conductivity is 205 watt per meter Kelvin. If the temperature at a distance of 380 mm, x is equal to 0.38 meters, the temperature is specified as 40 degrees Celsius. Determine convective heat transfer coefficient. So this is what he has asked. So in order to heat the oil for frying purpose, he is using a long ladle. Let us consider a ladle like this. And we are considering the length of the ladle as infinity, and the cross section of this ladle is specified for us, which is 5 mm cross 18 mm. Now let us solve this problem. If I go for solution, we know the cross section of the ladle, so therefore I can find the perimeter and cross section area. So perimeter is given by 2 times width plus thickness for rectangular fins. So I can write it as 2 times width is 5 mm and thickness is 18 mm. So 5 plus 18 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So therefore perimeter will become 5 plus 18 into 2, that is 46 into 10 power minus 3, that is 0.046 meters. And coming for cross sectional area is width into thickness. So width is 5 mm, thickness is 18 mm, which is 90 into 10 to the power of minus 6 meter square. Since we are considering it as a long ladle, let us consider it to be an infinitely long fin. So for infinitely long fin, we know that the temperature distribution is given by, for infinitely long fin, the temperature distribution is given by theta by theta naught is equal to e to the power of minus mx, that is t minus t infinity by t naught minus t infinity is equal to e to the power of minus mx, where parameter m is given by root of hp by ka meter inverse. Meter inverse is the unit of the parameter m. So what he has asked, the convective heat transfer coefficient is present in m. So therefore I should find the value of m. He has specified at a distance of 0.38 meter, the temperature is 40 degrees Celsius. We know the base temperature, we know the ambient air temperature. So therefore I can find the value of m. So if I substitute and solve, I will get the value of m as 40 minus 30 divided by base temperature is 300 minus 30 is equal to e to the power of minus mx. So if I take log on both sides and solve, I will get 40 minus 30 divided by 300 minus 30 will be 0.037. So taking log on both sides, that is log base e, I will get ln of 0.037 is equal to ln of e to the power of minus mx. If I solve further, I will get ln of 0.037 is nothing but minus 3.2958, which is equal to minus mx. We know that the temperature 40 degrees Celsius is at a distance of 0.38 meters. So therefore the value of m will become 3.2958 by x is 0.38. So the value of m is 8.673 meter inverse. So we have found out the value of parameter m. So substitute this in the parameter m and find the value of convective heat transfer coefficient. If I do that, I will get 8.673 is equal to root of h is unknown, perimeter is known to us 0.046, and divided by thermal conductivity is specified as 205, into cross sectional area is also specified. Cross sectional area is 90 to the power of minus 6. So if I solve, I will get the convective heat transfer coefficient as, the convective heat transfer coefficient is turning out to be 30.172 watt per meter square Kelvin. So this is the answer for problem number 2, where in which we have calculated the convective heat transfer coefficient what he has asked. So further, if I want to know what is the rate of heat transfer, I can use, we also know that rate of heat dissipation. For infinitely long fin, rate of heat transfer Q is given by square root of hp Ka theta naught. Theta naught is T naught minus T infinity. So therefore Q is given by root of h is calculated 30.172, perimeter is 0.046, into K is 205, into area is 19 to 10 to the power of minus 6. 4 multiplied by base temperature is 300, ambient temperature is 30. So therefore rate of heat transfer in watts will be root of 30.172 into 0.046 into 205 into 90 into 10 to the power of minus 6 0.16 into 270, which is nothing but 43.2 watts. So this is the rate of heat transfer for the given values or for the given data. Let me pause this video for a while so that people can copy it down. Later we will solve problem number 3. Now moving ahead, the problem number 3 states that the handle of a ladle used for pouring molten metal at 327 degrees Celsius is 30 cm long and is made of 2.5 cm plus 1.5 cm mild steel bar stock of thermal conductivity 43 watt per meter Kelvin. In order to reduce the grip temperature, it is proposed to make a hollow handle of mild steel plate of 0.15 cm thick to the same rectangular shape. If the surface heat transfer coefficient is 14.5 watt per meter square Kelvin and the ambient air temperature is 27 degrees Celsius, estimate the reduction in temperature of grip neglect heat transfer from inner surface of hollow space. So this is a question picked from 2019 January examination paper of VTU for 2015 scheme. So if you clearly observe, again we have a ladle which is used to pour molten metal, which is at a temperature of 327 degrees Celsius, and the cross section area is given. In order to reduce the grip temperature, we wanted to make this with the help of a thickness of 0.15 cm. So we want to reduce this thickness to 0.15 cm, keeping the width as same, that is 2.5 cm. And ambient air temperature is specified, heat transfer coefficient is also specified, and he is asking what is the reduction in temperature at the grip. Since he has specified the length of the ladle, let us consider this as a short fit with tip insulated. Why I am considering it as a tip insulated is because at the tip we will be holding this ladle. The operator will be holding the ladle at the tip, so the heat should not be dissipated to his hand, so therefore we should consider this problem as a tip insulation case. So now let me solve this problem considering problem number 3. The handle of a ladle used for pouring molten metal is at 327 degrees Celsius, that is base temperature is specified as 327 degrees Celsius. The length of the ladle is specified as 30 centimeters and it is made up of a rectangular cross section. So we have a rectangular cross section for case 1, which is 2.5 centimeter cross 1.5 centimeter, which is a solid, and thermal conductivity is also specified, which is 43 watt per meter Kelvin. In order to reduce the grip temperature, it is proposed to make a hollow handle of mild steel plate of 0.15 cm thick to the same rectangular shape. So therefore, in case 2, is making an hollow ladle of same width but thickness is reduced to 0.15 centimeter. He has reduced the thickness to 0.15 centimeter, keeping the width same, that is 2.5 centimeter. So therefore, if I consider the inner surface, then the inner surface will be original thickness is also specified for us. Originally it was 1.5 centimeter. So therefore the inner hollow space will become 1.5 centimeter minus 2 times 0.15, which is 1.2 centimeters, and this will become which is 2.5 centimeters. So therefore 2.5 minus 2 times 0.15, which is 2.2 centimeters. So the hollow rectangular space is 2.2 centimeter cross 1.2 centimeter in case 2. So this is case 1 and this is case 2. If the surface heat transfer coefficient H is 14.5 watt per meter square Kelvin and ambient air temperature T infinity is 27 degrees Celsius, estimate the reduction in temperature considering there is no heat loss through the inner space. Let us solve this problem. If we solve finite fin, or it is also called as for short fin with tip insulated, I want to find the temperature, so therefore I will take up temperature distribution equation. That is, temperature distribution is given by theta by theta naught is equal to cos hyperbolic m of L minus x divided by cos hyperbolic ml. This you people already know. If you have forgotten, you can make use of heat transfer data handbook written by C.P. Kothandaraman. I am referring 8th edition, referring to page number 50. You can find this formula. Now I want to estimate the temperature at the tip, so therefore x will become L. Hence at x is equal to L, this formula reduces to T minus T infinity by T naught minus T infinity is equal to 1 by cos hyperbolic ml. So we know all the values. I want the value of T. So for case 1, considering case 1, for case 1 we have perimeter P as 2 times width plus thickness. Width is 2.5 plus thickness is 1.5. So perimeter will be 2 times 2.5 plus 1.5, that is 8 centimeters, which is nothing but 8 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meters, whereas the cross sectional area will become 2.5 into 1.5 centimeter square, which is turning out to be 2.5 into 1.5, that is 3.75 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Meter square. So hence the value of m will be, you know that parameter m is given by square root of hp by ka. So you know all the values. H is 14.5 given. Perimeter is calculated as 8 into 10 to the power of minus 2. Thermal conductivity is 43. given, and cross section area is 3.75 exponential minus 4. So if I solve, I am getting the value of m for case 1 as 8.482 meter inverse. So therefore, substituting to this equation and solving, I will get the value of temperature T as, I don't know the value of T minus T infinity is 27, where the base temperature is 327 minus 27 is equal to 1 by cos hyperbolic of m is 8.482 into L is 0.3 meters. So therefore, temperature at the grid for case 1 will be 1 by cos hyperbolic of 8.482 into 0.3. Answer is into 327 minus 27 is 300 plus 27. The answer is 73.81 degrees Celsius. Now moving for case 2. In case 2 we are using hollow ladle. So therefore, moving ahead for case 2, we have the same perimeter. Perimeter is 18 to the power of minus 2 meters, whereas coming for area, we have the hollow area. So removing the hollow area, the original area is 3.75 centimeter square minus the hollow space. If I remove, it will be 2.2 into 1.2 centimeter square. So therefore, the new cross section area of the ladle will be 3.75 minus 2.2 into 1.2, which is turning out to be 1.11 meters, 1.11 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meters square. So for this new perimeter and for this new area, I want to calculate what is the temperature of this ladle at the tip. So from the same equation I can solve. First, calculate the value of m. The new value of m will be, h is specified as 14.5, perimeter is same 18 to the power of minus 2 divided by k, thermal conductivity is 43. Now the new area is 1.11 10 to the power of minus 4. So therefore, the parameter m for this case will be 14.5 into 8 exponential minus 2 divided by 43 into 1.11 exponential minus 4, which is turning out to be 15.59 meter inverse. So for this new value of parameter m, I should calculate the temperature. So from equation 1, if I recalculate, I want temperature T, ambient temperature is 27, base temperature is 327, ambient temperature is 27, which is equal to 1 by cos hyperbolic of m is 15.59, m is 0.3. So if I solve, the new temperature of drip will be 32.58 degrees Celsius. So you can observe, when you use a solid ladle, the grip temperature is 73 degrees Celsius. It is very hot. When I used hollow ladle, the temperature is fall down to 32 degrees Celsius. So therefore, the reduction in temperature is delta T is 73.814 minus 32.58, which is nothing but 41.3 degrees Celsius. So we have observed a fall of 41.3 degrees Celsius. So this is the solution for problem number 3. Let me pause this video for a while so that you people can copy it down. Later we will solve problem number 4. Next, moving ahead for the final problem of today's lecture, problem number 4 states that circumferential fins of constant thickness of 3 mm are fixed on a 50 mm outer diameter pipe. The fins are 20 mm long with thermal conductivity of 45 watt per meter Kelvin. The convective heat transfer coefficient is 100 watt per meter square Kelvin. Base temperature is 120 degrees Celsius and surrounding temperature is 35 degrees Celsius. Determine heat flow rate, fin efficiency, assume fin tip insulation. So if I list the data given for problem number 4 of our discussion, we have a circumferential fins of constant thickness of 3 mm fixed on a 50 mm outer diameter pipe. So we have a pipe of 50 mm diameter . On the circumference of this pipe, circumferential fins like this. So therefore, if I consider the total dimension, it will be diameter plus 2 times length of fin. 2 times length of fin. So now, if I observe this in the direction of heat flow, we have, I will cut this and open this pipe and treat it as a straight rectangular sheet attached with the fins. So it will look like this. Let us have this as a pipe surface, and for which we have a fins attached like this. So now fin length is given to us. Fin length is specified as 20 mm and we have specified the thickness . So like this I can consider the fin. So now we have specified the thickness. The thickness of the fin is specified as 3 mm and heat is flowing from the pipe surface. This is pipe surface. So from the pipe surface, it is flowing like this. Q. So this is what he has given. So now, if I consider the width is nothing but the circumference. That is pi. So this is the view of heat transferring from this circumferential fields from the pipe surface. Now to avoid confusion between insulation and pipe surface, let me remove this hatch. You might think it as insulation, it is not insulation. I want to show that pipe is fixed. Pipe is not moving, it is not required here. So from the pipe surface, it is flowing like this. So the width will be the circumference, fill length is given and fill thickness is given. So now perimeter. So perimeter will be 2 times width plus thickness, that is perimeter is 2 times width is pi d plus thickness is delta. So therefore perimeter will be 2 times pi into diameter of the pipe is 50 mm, that is 0.05 meters, plus 2 times thickness is 3 mm, 0.003, which is turning out to be 0.3216. Whereas the area perpendicular to the direction of heat flow is pi d into delta. You can see here, area perpendicular to the direction of flow is pi d into delta. So therefore area is pi times diameter is 50 mm, 0.05, the delta is 0.003, which is 4.7124 into 10 to the power of -4 meter square. Yes, we have calculated the perimeter and area, whereas diameter is 50 mm, thickness is 3 mm and length of fin is 20 mm. Thermal conductivity and convectivity transfer coefficient are 45 and 100 respectively. So we got thermal conductivity as 45 watt per meter Kelvin and heat transfer coefficient is 100 watt per meter square Kelvin. Now we want to find the heat flow rate. So therefore for fin with tip insulation, we have rate of heat transfer Q is given by root of HPKA tan hyperbolic ml into theta naught. So therefore Q is equal to root of H is 100, perimeter P is 0.3216 into thermal conductivity is 45, cross section area is 4.712 into 10 to the power of -4 under the root into tan hyperbolic ml into T naught minus T infinity. So now I don't know the value of m. Let me calculate the value of m. The value of m is root of Hp by Ka, which is turning out to be root of H is 100, perimeter is 0.3216, thermal conductivity is 45, and area is 4.7124 exponential minus 4. So parameter m is 38.94 meter inverse. Hence, tan hyperbolic ml will be tan hyperbolic of m is 38.94 into L. Length is 0.02 meters. Length is 20 mm. So 0.02 meters, which is turning out to be 0.652. So therefore, I'll get the value of heat flow as root of 100 into 0.3216 into 45 HPKAC 4.7124 exponential minus 4 is 0.8258 into tan hyperbolic ml is 0.652 into T naught. The pipe surface temperature is 120 degrees Celsius given, and surrounding air temperature is 35 degrees Celsius. So therefore, heat flow is 45.77 watts. Heat flow is turning out to be 45.77 watts. Now, you want to calculate fin efficiency. You know that fin efficiency for short fin with tip insulation is given by tan hyperbolic ml by ml. So if you have forgotten, you can refer page number 50 of Heat Transfer Data Handbook written by C.P. Kothandaraman, 8th edition. So if I substitute and solve, I will get tan hyperbolic ml. Tan hyperbolic ml value is already computed, which is 0.652 divided by m is known, 38.94. L is 0.02. So therefore, fin efficiency will be 0.652 divided by 38.94 into 0.02, which is 0.8372. Which is nothing but 83.72%. So fin efficiency is 83.72%. So this is the solution for problem number 4, in which we have discussed about circumferential fins attached to the pipe surface. So this completes the 4th problem. In next lecture, I will take a few more problems on fins. That's all from this lecture. Thank you all.